Hi guys, it is Margie from Reclaimed by Ramsey, and I am so glad that you're here today. I am teaming up with Janny and Diane over at Deco Easy. They're going to have a whole playlist of their Sunday Funday event, and that's where lots of creators get to post things that are fun, and I think you'll really like it. Today, I'm going to be rehabbing a desk that was given to me. I know, if you've watched my videos before, this is the second desk that somebody gave me, but it turned out really cute and I think you'll really like it. A dad was here picking up a buffet for his office and said he needed a desk for his 16-year-old daughter who has a beachy theme going on in her room. So, without further ado, on with the video. So guys, I'm going to attempt, hopefully, you can see here, it's looking like it might rain, so hopefully I'll have enough time to get this, at least the Bondo part done outside, but you can see this rustic looking desk. It's showing some wear and tear. It's got this big split down the center here, and I'm going to fill that with some Bondo, and I'm going to show you real quick how to do that. So we're going to be using just regular Bondo that you can get at any hardware store, and you're just going to want to open it up, and it's kind of gummy inside, and it comes with a little tube of cream hardener, and you're just going to want to use a little bit of that cream hardener. Now when you take this out, you're going to want to throw everything away that you've used because it's going to get rock hard in about 15 minutes, and I mean like super hard. So you're going to want to put this on, I usually use like cardboard or scrap wood and an old paint stir, and the amount of cream hardener you add will depend on how fast it sets up. So if you need more time, put less in. And I wouldn't suggest, like the first time I did like equal parts, and it dried before I was even done mixing it. So you just want to kind of knead it back and forth and just get it all mixed together and have a good consistency. When you're applying the Bondo, you want to be sure to overfill the space. You can come back and sand it smooth at a later time. It takes about 15 minutes for the Bondo to completely dry, and then you're good to go. I'm going to be using Heirloom Traditions paint in the color Meadowsweet, and this is an all-in-one chalk paint that has a built-in primer and a built-in top coat, so there's no need to wax with this paint. Isn't it beautiful? Now I'm going to sand the top with an 80 grit sandpaper to start, and then I'm going to follow up by smoothing it all out with a nice 220. You just want everything to be nice and even. Once I had the top painted, I let it dry, and then I brought it inside to give it a hand sand. And I just used some 220 sandpaper, making sure that I hit all of the hard edges and going back and forth so that you get a nice even sanding with where it would naturally wear away. In some of the places, the paint had adhered so well that I actually needed to get out my 60 grit sandpaper again and go over it really hard because this paint is really super durable. So it's great for a surface like this or cabinets because it really is durable. So guys, as you know, I'm painting this desk and chair to match for a customer. I don't know that I would have necessarily picked a pale yellow and this wild apricot color, but I'm going to paint it today. So this is the chair that I'm doing, and I've already wiped it down, and I'm just going to give it a quick coat of paint. This is Dixie Belle chalk paint, and the color is actually Flamingo. I had to actually go out and buy this one because I've never used this color before. So, and I am using a Dixie Belle brush also. I don't sell Dixie Belle, just so you know. But it's available to me locally, and I really like it. I think it's great chalk paint. It does need a top coat on it. I know most of you who watch my channel know that you can see the stuff behind me here. I mostly paint with Heirloom Traditions paint because it has a built-in sealer. But you know, for a small chair, it's not a big deal. I'll just hit it with some wax when I'm all done. Anyway, I am just gonna sit here and paint. And if you guys can tell me, if you're already a painter, why don't you go ahead and put in the comments what your favorite brand of paint is. And if you have any painting questions, just let me know in the comments, and I'll go back through and be happy to let you know what my answer is, which may or may not be, you know, I don't always paint the way everybody says you should, so. So I've just turned this piece over, and now I already did give it one coat, guys. And I'm just gonna give it another coat on the top here and do these back spindles, and then we'll see where we're at. I always try to paint front to back on the seats, just so that when I distress, because I'm also gonna distress that direction, so that I get a good amount of distress near the seat part. So I'm gonna try to bring you in here close and show you what the second coat looks like going on here. That you don't get a little lip. Can you see that right here? Hang on. So you want to make sure that as you're painting, that you go back over where those edges are. Now I'm going to be distressing this chair, so I don't have to be super picky about that. But you don't, those are places where your paint is likely to bunch or run. And so that's what you don't want, is you don't want drips. And I am not going to worry about getting 100% coverage on this chair because I am going to be distressing it. Now I'm just going to take the 220 sandpaper and just again hitting all of those hard edges where you would get some natural wear, and then along the spindles and the bottoms. Now I'm just going to go ahead and I am just going to put on some of the Dixie Belle hemp seed oil. I like this because once it cures, you never need to redo it like you do with wax. And I just put it on, I just put a little bit on a rag, and I'm just going to go over the whole chair. So what do you think, guys? This was meant for a 16-year-old girl, and I have it on good authority from her dad that she absolutely loves it. So guys, tell me what you think. Did you like it? Do you think it turned out really cute? Newsflash, the girl absolutely loved it. It's already in her room. She already thinks it's fantastic. So leave me a comment below if you would actually ever consider using a tangerine apricot color in your house. Obviously, I like that color. I've just never used it. I never got to paint anything in it. So anyway, if you liked today's video and want to see more farmhouse flips or beachy flips, furniture flips, thrift hauls, I'm your girl. This is where it's at, right here. So click that subscribe. Click that subscribe button and hit the bell so that you'll be notified every time I upload a video. And right now, if you want to binge watch, I've got lots of good videos, lots of good content on the channel. So go ahead and go over and try those out and do the liking and the clicking and the sharing, all that fun stuff. And until next time, we'll see you later.